There's actually this mandolin right here. It's got a lot of history on it. This used to belong to Leo Rayleigh, who was one of the first to amplify an instrument. Played with Floyd Tillman for years. And this was his mandolin, and Clyde traded it years ago, and Clyde had it. He couldn't keep it amplified, so he gave it to my uncle, my dad's brother, and it was up there in the country. So I'm up there and I wanted to play something. And so they taught me, or my daddy taught me 3 chords, G, C, and F. And so, man, I'm playing, if I had the wings of an angel, over these high prison walls I would fly. Prisoner song. I was not even tuned, but should have tuned it. But it was on this mandolin here. And some years later, I got to inquiring about what happened to that mandolin, and a cousin of mine had it and gave it back to us. And I don't know what year it's made. I could read it in there. It says the Gibson. And I would like one day maybe to donate this to the Country Music Foundation Hall of Fame with a picture with Leo, because it's famous because it's one of the first ones ever electrified an instrument, and ended up with that one. But that was the first one I played. When Daddy took me down there to get a mandolin, we couldn't afford. I got a ukulele, so I had an aunt of mine who gave me this. It's a 1918 Army Navy mandolin. It's a Gibson, and they called them frying pan mandolins because they look like frying pan. But good little mandolin, and so I've had these for years. But for me, once I started playing a few chords on the guitar, I thought, oh, my mandolin days are over. But now, and Leo, one of the things about mandolins, Leo and most all mandolins players play with 8 strings. Tiny Moore, when Clyde ran across Tiny Moore back in Port Arthur years ago, Tiny took 4 strings off, so it sounded more like a high-pitched guitar. So Clyde said immediately he got his mandolin and took 4 strings off of it and played it with 4 after that. And that's the way Tiny played. Johnny Gimble, all the Western Swing guys just played it with 4 strings. But anyway, that's the history. Both of them have history to them, especially this one. We just called it Leo Rayleigh mandolin because it belonged to Leo. The picture I've got of him holding it, he actually had a little pickup on it. And Clyde tried amplifying it, but he couldn't get the sound out of it. So he ended up just giving it to my uncle. And years later, me and Clyde got it back. But two Gibson mandolins.